Hello Starlets, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. We're bringing a little bit of glamour to everyday life. If you want to join my Starlet squad, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Today I want to talk to you about Fenty Beauty. If you don't know, Fenty Beauty is Rihanna's makeup line. I actually didn't jump on the bandwagon when it first came out because, to be honest, I didn't really want to spend the money. Luckily for my birthday and for Christmas last month, I got some Sephora gift cards and I decided to pull those together and invest in a bunch of Fenty Beauty products. I actually have not even opened them, so this is going to be my completely first impression. I'm going to wear them throughout the entire day and let you know how I liked them and how they held up. So be sure you stay tuned to the end of the video for my full update and a wear test. I have quite a few Fenty Beauty products to try out for you, so if you want to see my first impression and a wear test and full review on the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, then just keep watching. So this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. The packaging feels really quality. Like this is a glass bottle. It's got some weight to it. Like this feels like really quality packaging. So I'm going to, it feels nice. A little bit of a powdery fragrance to it. My skin does appear to look a little bit smoother. I still have pink cheeks, but I'm always gonna have pink cheeks, so. Okay, next I've got the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I kind of went back and forth as to what shade I wanted. I do know the big thing about Rihanna's makeup line is that she has a huge shade range, but the number is 170. I'm assuming that's what the shade name is. So I don't know if this is gonna be the right shade for me. We're just gonna have to try it out and get the pump going here. Looks a little bit light for me. This has a very powdery smell too. My Clarisonic foundation brush is dirty, so I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush, I think. Shade-wise, not so bad. Okay, that evens out really nicely. I'm liking that. I'm just gonna compare it real quick to my favorite foundation, which is the Too Faced Born This Way, which is, I have a nude, which is sort of like the perfect shade for me. You can't see on camera. Yeah, it's a smidge light. Like the Born This Way nude really is my like ideal skin match. I remember going back and forth on the different shades, and this one was the closest. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a tiny bit light on me. I actually did not dampen my beauty sponges, so I will be right back. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and sort of try to even this out a little bit with my beauty blender, because I do this with all of my foundation products. I'm kind of liking the way my skin looks right now. Like my first impression right now is that my skin is looking nice and evened out, but it doesn't look heavy or cakey. It just looks like even and smooth. I got the Fenty Beauty Matchstick Trio Conceal, Contour, and Highlight. Oh, these are actually stuck together. Okay, they come in a pack. I got the shade Light 100, which has Linen, Amber, and Starstruck. Oh, these are actually like magnetic. I'm gonna learn to speak. These are actually magnets, so you can actually like keep them together. That's kind of cool. Again, the packaging, very sleek. I'm gonna have to color correct first because if I don't, I'm gonna seriously regret it. So I'm just gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Honey, and I'm gonna color correct my dark circles because I need to. Okay, so I compared the shade Linen to my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which you probably can't see because I think the light is washing it out, but in the shade Vanilla, which is the usual shade that I use under my eyes. I mean, obviously formula-wise, this is more of a cream and the other one is a little bit liquidier and thinner, but shade-wise, it looks pretty similar, so I feel like I'm going to give it a try. It's got me a little nervous because I don't usually use something this thick as a concealer. I usually like something a little bit thinner because it's less heavy, so it's less likely to crease, but because it's thicker, it's looking, I think, a little bit crepey under my eyes. Not terribly, I just don't think that the formula is quite right for under my eyes. If you like a thicker concealer shade, maybe, but for me, I don't. I'm not thinking about using this regularly as a concealer. Okay, now I'm gonna try the shade Amber. It's a nice cool tone, and I'm gonna try to cream contour with this. Okay, it's blending in nicely, but I don't know. It feels like it's almost like washing away. This is how I usually do cream contours when I use like my Clinique and stuff, and I like that it's cooler toned. It looks more like shadows, but I don't know. Kind of sinking away. I'm gonna go in again. Blend it in with a brush. Maybe that would work a little bit better than, okay, a little. I don't know. This like contour shade, it's not bad, it's not wowing me. Like it almost like when you blend it in, it just sort of almost like blends right in with the skin and not really showing up. which, I mean, obviously you want it to be subtle, but it's a little bit too subtle almost for me. I'm almost feeling like, why am I even using it? Contour shade not wowing me. Conceal shade was nice, but I do feel like it would make more sense if I were to, like, say, use it to define the cheekbones right here, or maybe down the center of the nose. All right, that's a little bit better. I don't think it's bad, I just don't know if I'm thinking this is like the best out there. Okay, this seems really pretty, but I've been very particular with like cream highlighters and stuff like that. This is the shade Starstruck. I'm gonna kind of just put it in places where I would naturally highlight. I should have done my brows first before I did this, but I forgot. It's pretty. I'm not a fan of cream highlighters in general. I'm gonna quickly do my brows. I'll speed through this because I have plenty of brow videos out there. Okay, so I did my brows and my eye makeup off camera because I don't have any Fenty Beauty eye makeup products. I think she's released a few products since I actually purchased this stuff, but at the time I purchased this, the only eye makeup products she had were called limited edition. So kind of wanted to mainly invest in the products that were like part of the core line. I didn't want to just start like grabbing limited edition products because I didn't want to test it and review it and then have you guys go online to try to buy it and have it be like no longer available. The only thing I did do was I was having a rough eyeliner day. Sometimes you just have one of those days, and so I did try to use some of the Conceal shade in Linen to try to clean up the edges, and I don't know. For me, it's a little bit too thick and creamy for my taste because I'm so used to using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is still my holy grail concealer. At this point, I can't imagine one ever topping it at this point. So I've tried a lot of them. So anyway, so now that I've done my eye makeup, you know, I forgot that I had Rhianna powder, so I did use my RCMA powder under my eyes because I forgot that I had Rhianna powder, and I was just using that under my eyes to, you know, help me with my eye makeup. Probably shouldn't have done that so that then I could actually see how the Invisimatte blotting powder in Universal, how that would work under my eyes, but I forgot. So I might have to try that another time and update you. Okay, first of all, this packaging is really cool. I mean, it's like, it's simple, but it's like space age because it's kind of got this like, I don't know, it's almost like a little purse. Like if it had a handle, it could be a little purse. I don't know. I'm weird. Whatever. Got a mirror, blotting pad. I'm not much for a pressed powder except to like carry in my purse. I do think this is definitely sleek enough and has a cool mirror that carrying it in your purse could be good. I actually was gonna buy all her brushes, and that made my shopping cart way too expensive. So I just invested in the portable touch-up brush. It's cute. It's a cute little, and actually like the packaging itself matches like the rest of the line. And it's this kind of cute little, I don't know how this would work for touch-ups. I don't usually like this stiff a brush. It's shedding a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really impressed with the brush. I mean, I guess maybe, but like I don't usually touch up under my eyes. You know, I'm actually noticing how cakey my face actually looks up close. And I'm not sure if it's the foundation because it's really just my cheeks. I think it was like the contour and the highlight and stuff. Not in love with the cream. I think it disrupted the foundation now that I'm actually looking with a mirror like really up close. Because like my forehead where I didn't do any contouring and like my chin and stuff, the foundation looks really even, so I don't know about that. I'm gonna actually try this pressed powder on a brush on one side of my face. We'll do it that way. Okay, this is really light. It's not leaving like a white cast. It is emphasizing how cakey my cheeks are looking, but it's definitely mattifying and lightweight. I'm actually gonna try the other side with this pad here. The pad itself isn't getting like super makeup-y, so it doesn't appear to be, oh, but yeah, that's super emphasizing how cakey my cheeks are looking. But it's not as bad, again, on my chin and my forehead, which is making me think that it's more all the stuff that I did with the cream contour. But I think I like the way this applies with the brush a little bit better, and maybe just the pad here for touch-ups and stuff. Because it would be really cool to carry it for touch-ups, and my skin does look mattified, and when I'm not like right up close, I'm like, ooh, okay, my skin's looking kind of smooth, but up close, I'm like, I'm definitely seeing some cakiness, and like the cream highlight just kind of didn't blend in places, and it's really hanging in there above my lip though, and giving me like the nice like plumped lip look. But yeah, on the cheeks, I'm not. I have the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle highlighter here. I got the shade Metal Moon. I went back and forth because she's got so many highlighter shades. I almost kind of wish that the pressed powder was in something a little bit thinner like this, because I feel like this is something you'd want to carry around with you. And as classy as it is, like to have it kind of this shape, it's thicker, and something slimmer like this would be easier to fit in a purse. That's my initial reaction. I'm gonna start out kind of the way I did when I tested my highlighters. I'm gonna try it, I think, on one side with a fan brush. I usually like I like my Becca Moonstone and stuff, I like it better with a fan brush, but like my highlighters, I don't like it with a fan brush, I like it with a smaller brush. So I'm gonna try this. It is intense though. The thing is, it's picking up patchy where the cream shadow was, which, you know, it is understandable. I mean, it's gonna do that. It's just not going to be as attractive. But yeah, that is definitely a highlight right there. Check that out. You can see that from the moon. I'm going to try a more concentrated brush and try this side just to compare. Still getting a highlight here. I almost think this particular one I like better with the fan brush. This is pretty. I mean, this is a highlight. I think I would like it better if I didn't have the patchy cream highlight underneath it. So I definitely will give this one another try. 2 lip products and they don't really go together, so I think I'm going to just use one of them. This I'm not going to use today. This is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm Universal Lip Luminizer. And I got this because I'm like obsessed with, if I can find it, I'm obsessed with like the Kylie Cosmetics Cocoa Collection Gloss in Damgina. I love this as a lip topper. I use this over a lot of my lip products. And I thought this looked very similar to that. So, okay, this is a lot sheerer. I don't know if you can tell. This is the Fenty and this is the Kylie. It's much sheerer, whereas you get a lot more pigment with the Kylie. This one is really just more of like a sheer gloss. They're definitely in like a similar color family and like similar things. So, you know, I might actually do like I don't know, a video comparing these side by side or something, trying them 2 different days and seeing which one I like better or something like that. So I might do a comparison video. Thumbs up if you want to see that, but I'm not going to use this today because it doesn't really go with the other lip color. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint Longwear Fluid Lip Color. I feel like every beauty guru that I've seen over the holidays wearing a red lip has said in the description box that this is the one they're wearing. This is like some serious packaging. I mean, this is like, you can feel this. Like, this is like weighted and this is like a weird, I don't know. This is a weird, like, kind of almost like a lip gloss kind of wand, but it's like hourglass shaped. I don't know if that's, it almost feels more like a nail polish. I'm actually going to line my lips just to be on the safe side, and I'm actually going to use my favorite lip liner, which is the MAC lip liner in Cherry. Okay, I just find anytime I do any kind of like liquid lip, just lining the edges with a lip pencil just makes my my life so much easier in the long run. Just a little trick. Anytime I do it without, I just feel like I get the liquid lipstick all over the place. So let's see how this works. I'm finding this applicator a little difficult to work with. Okay, when you blot it, I mean, you do get some that comes off, but it's not, like, it's drying really quickly. It's a thicker formula. It's not super liquidy. I don't even know if I need a second coat. I always do 2 coats when I do like a liquid lipstick, but with this I almost don't even feel like I need a second coat. It's weird because it feels liquidy when you're applying it, but when it dries it feels quite thick. So it feels a little bit heavier than some of my other liquid lipsticks, and it because it just dried really quickly, it feels drying, and because it's heavier, I don't know. The shade feels like it's starting to dry a little bit darker. They claim it's a universal red, so it's supposed to look good on all skin tones, but it's kind of like one size fits all. One size is never gonna fit all. So, and I feel like for me, anytime I find a red that people are like, this is a universally flattering red, it's never flattering on me. I don't know, I had really high hopes. I feel like this lip color was the thing I was the most excited to try, and it's a little disappointing. Like, I don't know, maybe I hyped it up too much in my mind. My initial reaction is I would definitely try the primer and foundation again. The cream, like, concealer, contour, highlighter things, I'm not crazy about these. The mattifying powder, I don't know. It's not gonna like replace my RCMA No Color powder. I think I'm still gonna like my loose powder for setting my makeup, but I don't know, the matte powder I feel like as a touch-up throughout the day could be pretty good. The highlighter, I think, yeah, I'm liking the highlight. I really am. It's a little bit more of a whiter highlight than what I'm used to. Like it. Definitely would try it again. And I think I would try some of her other highlighter shades as well. The lipstick, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not the worst liquid lipstick I've tried. It's definitely not the worst red shade I've ever tried. I just feel like I have red liquid lipsticks that I like better, shade-wise and feel-wise. So I'm actually gonna get dressed and go about my day, and I'm gonna try to do some check-ins with you throughout the day. After I eat, I actually have a big comedy show tonight. I'm actually headlining the show. I'm doing like a 40-minute set, and I haven't done that, and I haven't done like a set that long in like 3 years, so I'm kind of nervous about that. So tonight's gonna be a late night and kind of a stressful day. So I think this will be a good day to actually see how this holds up throughout the day, and I'll try to make sure that I do a wear test full update at the end of the video to let you know how I liked it. I will check in with you guys later. It's actually only been a couple hours. I have had a meal. I also have been running around and filming another video, so if you see this makeup look in another video, you'll know why. As far as my face goes, I think things have held up relatively well. It hasn't really been that long. The only thing is the lipstick. Every time I look at it, it just feels so dark. Like, I love red lips, but this one just feels really, I don't know, it feels a little bit too dark for me. It looks dry, not as drying as like some other liquid lipsticks, but it feels heavier than what I like. I mean, clearly, I haven't touched it up at all, and I ate. So clearly it's like, it's got staying power, but I did have red lipstick all over my like protein shaker glass and my napkin. And here's the thing, while I was eating, it felt almost like it was like feathering off, which felt really weird. And I was totally anticipating looking in the mirror afterwards and being like, oh, my lipstick's gone. But it hasn't, it doesn't look like it's changed at all, but it felt like it was feathering off while I was eating. So, I don't know. But I will keep wearing this throughout the day, throughout the evening, and then I will check in at the end of the night and let you know what I think. Trying to lose weight can be difficult, it's challenging. A lot of people try to give you advice. That won't help you lose weight. That won't.
Jack on the rocks.
That will help you lose. Is that what you're doing? Is that your diet plan? I'm just kidding. Is that your diet plan? I kind of just want to let this happen because I kind of feel like this is funnier than anything I came here with. So I'm like, you know what? No, I get it. It's cool. It's cool. No big deal. You guys are fun. I don't usually get to lean on the bar while I do a set. Yeah, I don't know. This is really weird. I thought when I got married that I wouldn't actually have to deal with like just like having a conversation in a bar with someone, but apparently this is still. Who knew? Who knew? This is really chill. I feel like I'm in like Mad Men, but not. Like I just want to be like, yeah, can I get an old fashioned over here or something? No, it's not. You guys would be like, what is that? I don't know. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about weight and where am I losing weight? Thank you. That was helpful. Oh, sex, ladies. Sex is not a good way to lose weight. It's not, because all the girls that I know that have like a lot of sex gain like 30 to 40 pounds by their third trimester. So that was a pregnancy joke for those of you in the back that didn't get it. It's don't wanna go there.
You gain weight from sex.
What's up? You can gain weight from it? Yeah, if you get pregnant. That was the deal. Do you need me to? I can do the joke again if it helps. Slower. I can. It's a pregnant pause. I really hope you're not pregnant right now because if you're with all that you've been downing tonight, that's not.
I'm never pregnant.
You're never pregnant. Good. Me either. Me either.
You look good.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Do you guys know, it should have been a sign. Alright, I posted that I was doing this show. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night. I posted I was doing this show in my Instagram stories. Okay? How many of you guys are on Instagram? You guys on Instagram? Like 1. I like you. I like you. We get, yeah. You get me. You get me. And now in your Instagram stories, it tells you how many people have viewed your post. I checked it before I left the house today. 83 people had seen my post. When I got here, I checked it again. 82 people had seen the post. Apparently someone found out I was headlining a show in Fall River and quit Instagram completely. I feel like that should have been a sign. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to get some lighting here because it is super late tonight, and I'm hoping that I got some good footage from my comedy show, although not the best show. I mean, it was for a good cause. It was a show for charity, but it's a pretty rowdy, drunk audience. So we'll see. Let's see. As far as the foundation goes, the cheeks are still patchy, but I think, again, that was from the cream product on the top. I feel like I would try this primer and foundation again. I don't know if it's gonna ever be like a favorite, but I feel like I would try it again, give it another chance. Up close, my face looked a little cakey, but from a distance, I'd look in the mirror and I'd be like, my face looks really smooth and really nice. Cream products, I just don't think worked for me. The concealer, not crazy about. Like the shade, didn't like the formula. The powder highlight, I liked. Like, I would catch it in the mirror sometimes and I'd be like, alright, that's nice. The face powder, I didn't really use it as a touch-up, but I didn't really feel like I needed it. I might use it as a touch-up powder at some point, give it a try, but I wouldn't use it as like my regular face powder. And then the lips were interesting. Like I mentioned before, they kind of felt like they feathered when I was eating. They lasted. I mean, I gotta say. I mean, this lipstick held up through, you know, eating a couple meals, like a really long night. And I mean, this held up. I just don't like the way it feels. Like, it feels really drying, but yet really heavy. And I usually like liquid lipsticks that don't feel heavy because it kind of like makes the drying sensation not feel as bad. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it just feels a little bit too heavy to me. But I mean, it did hold up. I'm not in love with the shade. I feel like I've worn better red shades before. I know it's supposed to be universally flattering, but I just feel like I have better reds that are more flattering on me, per se. But I do think it could be a good color for a lot of people. It's not completely transfer proof, but it definitely holds up. I just am not in love with the way it feels. I'm gonna end this video now because I'm exhausted and it's late. And so yeah, I wanna know if you guys have tried any Fenty Beauty products, either ones that I tried or I didn't try, if you have any recommendations or things that you love or things that you hated, if you tried any Fenty Beauty, let me know. If you have any products that you'd like me to try out and review, let me know that too. Leave those in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. A while back, I was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I truly believe that beauty and makeup saved my life. And I believe it can save yours too. So if you want to join my Starlet squad, be sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all my social media channels. The links are all in the description box below, along with links to all these products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.